Hey guys, it's Sharika and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I would love to have you. So today we are doing some king crab legs, and I have some macaroni and cheese and corn on the cob. For today's drink, we'll just call this a virgin tequila sunrise. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and say grace. Amen. Hey y'all. I'm so hungry. I made this macaroni and cheese yesterday. So y'all know the next day it doesn't look as creamy, but it still tastes good on period. Real good. But yesterday it was nice and creamy, so. But I do have a story time. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. We ain't gonna waste no time, sis. So I watched this show on my ID Go app. It's called Stalkers. So let me open this real quick. So I won't have a link for you guys because, like I said, I watched it on my ID Go app, so you can check your local listings on the ID channel to find out, you know, when it come on or not. All right. Oh, my hands are messy. Get us a little dip in. All right, so, oh, I forgot my lemon, but it's okay. So we'll call the lady Becky and Kim. So Becky had just moved in a new neighborhood with her family, her husband, her daughters. Her son. Nice, quiet neighborhood. So, a few days being in the neighborhood, the next door neighbor, Kim, decided she was going to come and introduce herself. So, Kim was an older lady. She had dark brown hair, and she liked to wear really tight clothes to be her age. So she came over, she introduced herself, and she was a really sweet lady. So they eventually started being friends. So Becky would invite her over for, you know, tea. You know, just have a little girl time, whatever. Well, after a while, she noticed Kim done switched up her whole little wardrobe. Okay, because she used to wear, like I said, very tight fitting clothes. And I think she was like in her 50s or something, 50s or 60s. So she done switched up her whole new wardrobe and started dressing like Becky. So she would come by the house, and Becky's daughter was like, "Did you notice that she's wearing like the exact same outfit that you had on the other day?" So Becky was like, "Well, it's not a big deal, you know. Women do that all the time." A few weeks after that, Kim changed her hair to look like Becky. So Becky was blonde. Kim was brunette, so she changed her hair blonde, same hairstyle, outfit, everything. So she looked like, okay, now this is getting a little weird. Every time she would go to the grocery store, every time Becky would go to the grocery store, Kim was there. Go to the gym, the library, anywhere, she right there. So she was basically stalking her. She was obsessed with her. So, yeah, when I tell y'all this macaroni and cheese is hitting. So, Becky said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut ties with her because, you know, this is getting a little weird. So every time Kim would want to hang out, Becky was like, no, not today, I'm busy today. You know, just dodging her every chance she got. She would dodge her. So Kim started getting upset that Becky didn't want to hang out with her anymore. So she'll be standing in her backyard, looking in the window, playing like she watering her grass, but she basically just watching her because she just became obsessed with the girl, or with the lady. These were grown women. So one day Becky gets a call from her son's school. And she says, the principal says, well, we just got a tip where one of your neighbors has been worried about your son because he's been staying home alone. You guys are at work. Your older daughter's not there. And sometimes he goes over to different neighbors' houses to try to get them to give him some food. So she's like, what? Like, who could have possibly told you that? That is not true. So she went down to the school to talk to the principal. And the principal said, you know, I haven't noticed anything going on with your son. He seems perfectly healthy, you know, happy to me. So, you know, we're going to just let it go. So they wasn't supposed to tell her who told them, but they ended up telling her that it was Kim. Out. So at this point, I think that's when she realized, okay, she got a stalker on her hands. That's when I would have went over there and said, everybody leave the dressing room, please. Everybody leave the dressing room, please. So Becky decides she's going to go to the police station and file a report and let them know that she's being stalked. The police kind of laughed it off because they just felt like, you know, it's two women being catty in the neighborhood. And because it wasn't the opposite sex, that, you know, it wasn't considered dangerous. So they just sent her on about her way. So she tells Kim, I don't want nothing else to do with you. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't speak to me. I'm done with you. That's it. So, of course, Kim played like, you know, she didn't know what was going on. And she didn't have anything to do with it. So, everything was pretty quiet for the next few weeks. And then all of a sudden, the police come knocking on her door, on Becky's door. And they tell Becky, we have a warrant for your arrest. So Becky was like, what? Like, kind of laughing, like, you know, you must have the wrong house. She was like, no, we have a warrant for your arrest for reckless driving and almost running somebody off the road. So she was like, what? She was like, this never happened. You have the wrong person. So she said, the cop said, is your name, you know, Becky Robinson? We have the right house. And the person who's pressing charges against you has a witness. So they take her down to the station. So she has to get an attorney because they told her she was facing a year in jail. Because where they was from, that's a real serious charge. So she's stressed out. She losing weight. She know that it's Kim doing all of this to her. You know, and at first, like, they couldn't believe that was happening to them because they just like, this is something that, you know, you would watch on a Lifetime. Like, this is not something that happened in real life. But she actually had a real life stalker. This lady was obsessed with her. And once she cut ties with her, she just couldn't take it. So, child, I guess Becky ain't had them hands. So she couldn't go over there and, you know, straighten her out. So she just had to just sit back and take everything that Kim was dishing out to them. So the day came where they had to go to court. So Kim got up there and she started telling them, you know, me and my daughter was walking down the street and Becky came driving crazy, jumped the curb and tried to run me and my daughter over. So then they decided that they were going to question the young girl. She was like 12 or 13. So she got up there and they said, can you point out the woman that tried to hit you that night? And of course she pointed out Becky. She said, did you see Becky when she tried to hit you? She said, no, but my mom did. And they said, okay, we have no further questions. So they ended up dropping that case. She tried to press stalker charges. Well, I'm not sure the correct terms for it, but she tried to press charges on Kim, but they just threw it all out. So at this point, she just like, she don't know what she's gonna do about this lady. This lady is like basically torturing her now because she don't want to be friends with her anymore. The lady started taking pictures of them when she's walking, when Becky and her family was walking outside. She taking pictures, and it wasn't illegal. She just like making a life a living hell, like seriously. So she's like, she don't know what else to do. So they ended up putting their house for sale. And moving to a whole different state. And the husband said, you know, they didn't sneak out, but they basically snuck out. Like they left, they moved like in the middle of the night because they didn't want her to, you know, try to follow them or whatever. So the lady never went to jail. None of that. It's a really good show, y'all. Like I said, it's called Stalker, Someone's Watching. But I watch it on my ID Go app. But honey, I would have had to go over there. What is your problem? Hit it with that Eddie Kane Jr. You want to be me, Flash? Y'all, this king crab is so good. This is my last two. Y'all don't forget to follow me on my lifestyle channel. When I don't put up mukbangs, I'm putting up a vlog video. So y'all come over there and check me out. I have the link in the description box. I am so full. I put a bunch of macaroni and cheese up here. Knowing I wasn't gonna eat all that. And I do have a video on how I make my macaroni and cheese. It's good. Oh, girl. Ooh. That was so good, y'all. Okay, guys, so I hope you're done eating if you're eating with me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to click the next 2 videos at the bottom of the screen, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all.